So we are starting. This is the beginning. Well, the second one, because there's already a video up, which is really kind of bad. I've already gone off what I was trying to say. I'm Sam.
And I am Tom.
There we go.
And I'm Chris.
And we're
We're something. We haven't thought of a name yet. Maybe
Powerpuff Girls. That's gonna be
maybe
an edit.
if you see this and you like this, you can help us think of a name. Because we honestly have no ideas at all.
We're just below
You know those things where
20-year-olds.
you think of a name at the time and you're like, that's an amazing name, and about 12 seconds afterwards you realise how retarded it was. That's
Everything we've thought of.
It's how we ended up with Sherbet McSherbet.
At some point, he is going to disappear because he wants to be our off-screen presence.
No, we've made him a... Thank you for clarifying that. I'm not going to say anything.
I was going to say something. Right, so the reason we're doing these vlogs is because we watched one done by Bing, who is a pretty cool guy. You should watch him. And his friend Tomska, who is also a pretty cool guy. You should watch him. There, and here, and maybe one over here to something I don't know yet. But we're going to put an annotation there. Maybe to the first video we posted. Smiley face! He's the unprofessional one. I'm surprisingly good at this. Wait, not 3 and a bit minutes because he interrupted a couple of times. I'm going to keep smiling every time I go wrong.
I'm going to say
Or
cut
forget what I'm
and
doing.
wave my arm out, and then after that we're going to cut. And as you can tell by the fact that you can count all 4 pixels on the screen, we're now recording this with the given webcam in... I don't even know what laptop... Oh, this is a compact.
It's got lots of stickers on it because that's how he rolls.
Yeah.
To be fair, they are Gears of War stickers. They do look kind of cool, but they're still stickers. It's like getting a car and putting racing stripes on it, except it's like one of those 3-wheel Reliant Robin
Reliant
things.
Robins, yeah. That flip. We should get one of them.
It would be amazing. It'd be like a weird Zorb that doesn't quite work.
So a cube.
It'd be a cube, not a Zorb. In these vlogs, we will be discussing things that I don't know yet.
Yet another thing we didn't work out.
We haven't planned a lot of this, but we're kind of hoping to wing it. Because that's relatively easy.
Because winging things on the internet always goes really, really well. We need to get rid of this
Wait,
damn fly.
we need to cue a certain soundbite from our man to the side.
Wingdings!
That's from our good friend Chris, off to the side. He's going to stay off to the side.
Good friend.
Because we've never edited anything before.
It's 2:21 AM and we think this is a good idea to do this now.
Yeah.
To be fair, we're doing pretty well.
I think there's a difference between doing well and killing time.
I was doing so well.
I know, it's fun throwing you off.
Shut up. You didn't have to say that. Anyhow, back... I saw that.
You didn't see what I said.
But anyhow, before I turn into a psychopath, I'm going to pass you over to Tom, because I've realised I've been speaking for 7 minutes without stopping, except for the times that they keep interrupting me, because they don't know how to do this properly. Of course I don't know what we're doing, because we haven't scripted anything. We scripted as much as, my name is Sam, my name is Tom, and my name is Chris, now I'm buggering off. That's all we scripted.
I thought you were shutting up and letting me speak for once. Thank you. Anyway, our lives are so totally interested and we decided to just fill up all the free time we have
I'll be sensible now.
by making random videos for the internet about pretty much anything we really feel like talking about. Yeah, I guess we'll end up talking about everything.
I'm gonna shut up now.
So we get our inspirations from Bing and Tomska, obviously.
I don't know what I'm doing. You might want to do that bit again.
You look like the guy from The Borrowers after he gets his face covered in cheese.
What's the Borrowers?
It's a movie about little people who borrow stuff.
You didn't have to make a height joke.
That's a key part of it. They're literally like 3 inches tall. I'm not being offensive. They made a movie about it.
That's offensive.
That's just because you're 3 inches tall.
I'm quite clearly not 3 inches tall.
If we ever make a video where we're outside standing up, and
We're never making a video where we're outside standing up.
if we make a video, if we make a video anywhere where we're standing up, you'll see that I'm considerably taller than him, which is very, very funny
Freakishly tall. I'm average height.
for an Irish man.
I'm not Irish.
You're half Irish. The other half of you is a ginger Australian.
I'm not Australian. And
He
I'm
went
not-
to Malta for a colouring field trip.
Geography
Colouring.
field, geography research field trip.
You spend most of the
Looking
time
at
chatting
reels.
local women.
Crayons.
I don't like our person to the side anymore because
You-
he's being vocal.
You hired him. To be fair, all we need to do is feed him pizza and rub his stomach every now and again, and keeps him pretty happy.
You can rub his stomach. Ian, I don't know what this voice is anymore. I'm
I'm gonna go ahead and
yeah.
point.
That's getting cut.
I don't even know where we're going with this. Anyhow, cutting again. Oh wait, we should probably. I just realised we should probably have left pauses between where we. Wait, we should probably classify which ones we are.
He's the immature one.
Nice.
I'm the sarcastic one.
I got distracted by garlic bread.
Yes, currently I work as a bartender in a Best Western 4-star hotel, which I tend to like bragging about for some reason. It's not really that impressive.
It's expensive.
It's very expensive for everyone else. It's... Yes, true. And on top of me being a bartender, I usually spend the rest of my time either sleeping, playing stupid video games that I spend too much money on, or guitars that I spend too much money on. Which, to be fair, is pretty much my entire day, really. That just shows you how much free time I have, which is why I decided to film.
He also likes a lot of clothes shopping.
I have quite recently gotten into buying more interesting clothes. I realised when my wardrobe was full of small clothing from when I was considerably younger, although completely more out-of-date fashion, I decided to go to H&M and buy clothes that were too small and of considerably out-of-date fashion, because everyone these days are hipsters. And apparently now, me and him are both wearing a V-neck right now, because
Not intentionally.
you didn't trip over and fall into a V-neck. And at this moment in time, I currently am waiting for my provisional driving license, and unfortunately for the immediate area about where I live, I will soon be driving around on the road, which is interesting because the last time I was in a car, I thought video game physics applied, and I thought that taking your foot off the accelerator stopped the car. The car in front of me stopped the car, which went pretty well. That's just what I'm going to say. I would very much like to get into proper writing. I've always really wanted to be a writer. Although apparently for that I need to be starving with considerably less clothing and money, and have long horrible hair and smoke. Which reminds me of what I was like when I was 16, to be fair. So
You didn't smoke.
anyway, yeah, for that I would very much like to go to America, because it's something I've always wanted to do, really, to a completely new place with completely new people who are going to entirely fawn over my accent, which is not something I probably should go there for, but it's not. It just happens to be one of the possibly hundreds of reasons why, possibly hundreds of reasons why, thousands of reasons, hundreds and thousands. Well, because I think that being a writer in a completely more inspirational place than Reading, which is currently where we live, it's not that bad, but it's...
We're now going to
that
get stalkers.
great. No one's going to want to stalk us.
They want to stalk me.
No one's going to want to stalk you. Your shadow is scared of following you.
Sam
He'll
wishes
come
you
back one
would.
day.
I haven't been to uni until I'm 19, and I pretty much screwed up my education because I'm incredibly lazy. So I didn't do the whole, go into uni and stuff, and just rotate it around a little bit. Just no, other way. No.
My turn! Anyhow, right, my name's Sam, as you guessed from the beginning. I'm the loud one. I teach swimming to children. I go to university and I'm training to be a teacher. I'm also doing geography. It's very interesting. It's not a colouring in degree. Geography is a colouring in degree, and all I do is colouring.
I think we should include.
I'm wrapping this.
This here is a little wooden.
This is my introduction bit, and you've put a Santa Claus in it.
I am Sam. I sound like Santa Claus.
See, beady, 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 beady. I've lost my train of thought, so what I'm going to do for you now...
It's not.
I've lost my train of thought, so what I'm going to do for you now is do it... You keep talking!
Wait, one more time. I like trains. Okay, then.
Right. He's going to say 3 words.
I love you.
These are the people I have to work with.
Get editorial editing.
You could stop talking when I am.
Right, okay, no.
Useful.
You do a pretty good job of that.
It's about 10 to 3 in the morning right now, so we should probably wrap up and finish for the day. But it's 10 to 3 in the morning. We're all a little bit tired, exhausted. Chris has actually fallen asleep or is just making love to his phone. So
No,
we're gonna.
I'm falling asleep so you can bugger off out my house.
His useful input. We're probably gonna go soon, or we're just gonna get distracted and make another of these. I honestly don't know because we don't plan this. I would now end it by turning off the webcam, but I know I'll break it. Passing to Tom. Wait, we should say goodbye.
I'm sure at some point I asked you a question about telling us what you want us to talk about. So I'm just going to remind you of
What do you want us to do within reason?
within
Fuck
reason.
each other.
That was not within reason.
No.
And on that note, cue what I assume to be
Are
a
we having-
self-recorded theme tune that will probably be me on a guitar.
Oh, you can draw on it.
I'm gonna give you a mustache. Bear with me. I'm gonna give you a mustache. Black. Yep, here we go. Stand still.
Oh look, I have a mustache. I am suave and sophisticated. What are you doing now? Get off my face!